Billy had been naughty, so Sir Topham Hatt made him stay in the shed for a while. Lady was now busier than ever. She had to do Billy's work as well as her own. She was very excited, and the driver found her hard to handle. Anyone would think that they wanted her to work, said Billy, who was bored and lonely. All respectable engines do, replied Thomas. Keep calm, lady, and you'll do well. Thomas knew he was too impatient to listen. The next morning, Thomas told Percy and Toby all about what Lady had said. Sir Topham Hatt says that me and Lady are going to the train yard to do some important work, said Thomas. What's it like? Asked Percy. Probably something to do with cars, mostly, said Toby. Thomas knew he couldn't wait any more longer. The next day, Sir Topham Hatt comes to Tidmouth Station to catch his train. Hello, he would always say to Thomas. Don't let the silly freight cars tease you. Remember, you have an important job as a special helper in the train yard. Yes, sir, said Thomas. But he was still impatient. Next day, Lady came over to see Thomas. There's a lot of trucks that we're going to have to pull, said Thomas. It's going to be some hard work. Shunting trucks is my best thing to do, said Lady. The two engines set off. Then they saw a freight car had toppled off the track. You know what they say, said Thomas. Trucks are trouble. Lady let out a huge giggle. Later, the two engines met Emily. She wanted to help out. What are you two doing? Asked Emily. We're going to the train yard to shunt some trucks, said Lady. It's a long job, said Thomas. Later, the three engines could hear James. Help! wailed James. His brake box were on fire, and there's nothing that can stop him. Cinders and ashes! James is in trouble! Cried Thomas. We must go after him, said Lady. So the three engines went after James. James was still puffing too fast. But Lady, Thomas, and Emily couldn't catch up with James. Help! Help! Said James. We're coming! We're coming! Said the three engines. Lady, Thomas, and Emily were chasing after James. But they knew they couldn't catch up. I can't stop! I can't stop! Groaned James. Don't worry, said the three engines. James still knew he couldn't brake in time. The three engines had to hurry up. Disaster lay ahead. Something sticky had upset all over James. He had run into two tar wagons and was black and smoke-boxed and still. He was rather dirty than careless. When the three engines arrived, they could not believe that James was in such a mess. Goodness me, said Lady. I've never seen James in such a mess, said Thomas. Are you okay, James? Asked Emily. No, said James, but I'll be more fun if you pull me out. We're happy to help, said the three engines. So they coupled up to James. And then pulled him out. When Sir Topham had arrived, he felt very impressed with the three engines. I'm very proud of you, said Sir Topham Hatt. You've shown yourself how to be brave. You have proven to me that you have been a really useful engine, and James shall have a new coat of paint and a new set of buffers. Oh, thank you, sir, said Lady Thomas and Emily. They had never felt more happy. Thomas still wonders about being a really useful engine, but I think he knows that sometimes he has to help other engines out whenever there's trouble. Don't you understand that?
Roblox, what will you build?